Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well the day after Christmas. And we're going to be bringing back our heavyweight tournament, bout number 25. And this is Henry Cooper versus Jack Sharkey. And we'll go over the fighter cards quickly and start the bout from Wembley Stadium. A packed house to see their favorite son, one of their favorite sons, Henry Cooper, try to advance to round 2 of this heavyweight championship tournament. The bouts will be simulated using Title Bout Championship Boxing. The boxers were drawn using a Google number randomizer for all the bouts. We have avoided in round 1 of bouts that actually took place. So these fights never took place, and you will be getting my radio call. You'll be seeing the Title Bout Sim Engine and my radio call. A list of boxers is provided below, and a link if you'd like to learn more about them or just Google them yourself. At ringside, we have some luminaries here at Wembley Stadium. The original Grognard, the OG. Check out that great military strategy channel. And also did a skins game for Action PC Golf. We have Bubba Husky, reporting for the Vols Time, and Bobby Cantillano from the Florida Suns Time. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. So let's get to the fighters cards and the action. Again, this is bout 25 in our heavyweight tournament between Henry Cooper from England and Jack Sharkey from the United States of America from Boston. So Henry Cooper from England, Billingham, England, stands 6'2", will weigh in for this fight 187 pounds. He did not want to be measured for his reach. His big punch is that left hook, the left hook that knocked Muhammad Ali down in their first fight. Cooper would win the British Commonwealth title, heavyweight title, the British heavyweight title, and the European heavyweight title. In his only attempt for the heavyweight championship, he would lose in his rematch to Muhammad Ali. He was stopped on cuts. Their first bout was a non-title bout before Ali was champion. He nearly knocked Ali's block off. You can go on YouTube and check out that fight. Had it not come at the end of the round, in my opinion, Henry Cooper would have knocked out Muhammad Ali, as he splattered him with a left hook that sent the great one, the GOAT, to his tuchus. Let's go to his, this is his fighter card. Cooper can fight as either a boxer or a slugger. He'll foul occasionally. He does not like to fight on the inside. He'll tie up and try to work the free hand. That's about it. He likes to fight from the outside, from distance, land that good left hook, that solid left hook. He covers up at a 2 out of 4, and he can go for the knockout pretty well. Though he's not an overpowering puncher, he does have a good left hook. He will clinch once again on the inside. It was a tremendous draw in the day, 9 out of 10. Conditioning, well, he's going to come in shape. Both fighters are in their prime. Intellect, 7 out of 10. He does what he does quite well, and when he's on, he's very on. Proficiency, 10 out of 10. Control factor versus a boxer is a 9, versus a slugger, and that's out of 15, is a 10. Control factor means how, if they can set the pace of the bout and do what they want to do. Chin versus a knockdown, well, he's pretty tough. He doesn't go down much. He has been knocked out, though. When he does go down, sometimes he doesn't get up, and he cuts like a sieve. He will cut. I think he comes in the ring already bleeding. He absorbs punishment pretty well, has a decent killer instinct, 7, aggressiveness an 8, endurance an 8. That's where Sharkey wants to get him, in the deep water. His endurance will fade on him. Defense, neutral at 0. He will not take any punches away from the opponent. Again, he likes to rely on a big left hook. He likes to work off of his jab. Now let's go to the Jack Sharkey card. And his overall rating, 7 out of 15. Let's go to Jack Sharkey. from the Boston, Massachusetts, the Boston Gob. My dad actually cuts his grandson's hair. His great-grandson's hair, excuse me. No, his grandson. And obviously an older gentleman now. And I used to ask him a ton of questions about Jack Sharkey when he was in the barber shop, if I was there. So Sharkey, 6 feet tall, will weigh in at 185 pounds, reach 72 inches. He, too, likes to work off his jab. Not a big puncher. He won the heavyweight championship via disqualification. No, I'm sorry. He won the heavyweight championship from Max Schmeling after Schmeling won the heavyweight title, the vacant heavyweight title from him via disqualification, Schmeling being the only man to win the title via disqualification. And then he would win the rematch by decision, Sharkey. He would lose it to Primo Carnera, knockout by 6. Sharkey is a boxer, seldom fouls, quite proficient at fighting inside, outside, covering up, and going for the knockout. He does like to clinch on the inside and work the free hand. Drawing power, only 5 out of 10. Intellect, very good, 8. And proficiencies, 10. Again, how well he does what he does when he's on. Control factor versus a boxer, 11 versus a slugger, 10. Again, will he dictate the pace of the bout? The higher the number, the more likely he will dictate the pace of the bout and the round. Chin versus the knockdown, pretty good, 2. Knockout is a 2. And recovery is a 2. All fairly good. Resistance to cut, he doesn't cut much. And he absorbs punishment quite well. His killer instinct, mid-level, around a 6. Aggressiveness, 7. Endurance, excellent, 10. Defense, he's a -2. He's going to take away 2 punches away from his opponent. And he likes to work off his jab and throw combinations. Not much hitting power at all, as he'll try to take you in the deep water. And he could get a TKO here because Cooper cuts quite easily. So the longer the fight goes, the worse it will be for Henry Cooper. And his overall rating, Sharkey, is a 9 and Cooper's a 7. So it's going to be a close fight, but Sharkey will be the slight favorite. Again, Cooper will have the hometown advantage, I guess, fighting in Wembley. And that's in England, folks. So Henry Cooper had a career record of 40 wins, 14 losses, 1 draw, and 27 knockouts. Both fighters will be in their prime and top condition. The trainer for Henry Cooper is Mickey Duff. His cut man is George Francis. For Jack Sharkey, he was 37 wins, 13 losses, 3 draws with 13 knockouts. Again, not a big puncher. His trainer, Goody Petronelli, and his cutman, Bill Gore. Both trainers and cutmen for both fighters. I assigned them both. These are not their actual trainers. Though Mickey Duff might have been the trainer for Henry Cooper. This fight is scheduled for 15 rounds from Wembley Stadium. The announcer is Michael Buffer. The referee is Terry O'Connor. 3 judges, Mickey Vann from England, Larry Hazard of the United States of America, and Tony Perez from Puerto Rico. In case of a rare incident stoppage, the fight will be a draw until 50% of the fight has been completed. Then they'll go to the scorecards. 3 judges will score the bout. It is a 10-point must system. 3 knockdown rule is in effect, and it's a mandatory 8 count. You cannot be saved by the bell. Never. I hate that rule. No saving by the bell. The referee or doctor can stop the bout. As we've already stated, Cooper can fight as a boxer or a slugger. His control factor is a 9 versus a boxer and a 10 versus a slugger. Sharkey is a boxer, and his control factor versus 11 versus a boxer and a 10 versus a slugger. So we're going to see how Cooper will try to, in his corner, will try to fight Sharkey. I think they're going to try to fight him as a slugger. Again, I'll have nothing to do with the strategies. I will sim the bout. The computer will do the strategies. I will give you my radio call. Cooper has the edge in power, 46-30. Endurance, well, that's Sharkey. He wants to, again, Take Cooper into the deep water, cut him up, and win by TKO or decision, 100-80. Defense again, Sharkey 66-50. Hand speed, a slight edge to Sharkey, 83-75. Tactical skills, how well you fight the fight and how you train to fight the fight. Sharkey has a slight edge, 64-57. I think Cooper is going to rely on his big left hook here. As Bubba Husky says, heavyweights were so light before the science of nutrition really took off. They were lighter. They were more like cruiserweights in the day, but tough guys. And I would think if Henry Cooper fought now, most likely he'd be a cruiserweight and so would Sharkey. Or they, with nutrition and their height, they possibly could get up to about 215 maybe. And let's move on to the fight. So here's Henry Cooper. Mickey Duff is his trainer, and George Francis is cutman. Jack Sharkey will have Goody Petronelli from Brockton, Massachusetts, a trainer of Marvelous Marvin Hagler, as his trainer, and Bill Gore as his cutman. We are fighting from the outdoor venue, Wembley Stadium, England. It is a packed house, a heavyweight tournament bout once again from Wembley. Our two locations, we've Yankee Stadium in the United States of America and Wembley Stadium for the other bouts. Terry O'Connor is the referee. Mickey Van is judge number 1. Larry Hazard, Mickey Van's from England. Larry Hazard from the United States of America. And Tony Perez from Puerto Rico. The ringside expert for Title Bout Championship Boxing is Dan Cuoco. And now, let's get ready to do some pugilistic fighting. As both fighters have entered the ring, they move to the center of the ring, and they'll get their final instructions from Terry O'Connor. He looks to the Cooper corner and Mickey Duff. Any questions from the Cooper corner in their seconds? They say no. He looks to Goody Petronelli and Jack Sharkey. Any questions from the Sharkey corner in their seconds? They say no. Touch gloves, God bless, and come out fighting. Both fighters go back to their corners. We await the bell for round number 1. And there's the bell. Cooper on your left, Sharkey on your right. Sharkey throws a 2-punch combination, and Cooper dodging all those punches and comes back with a 1-2-3. A left hook shook Sharkey. Sharkey moving back, hands up. Those blows were missed by Cooper. Cooper pursuing. Sharkey with his hands held high, looking to counter. Cooper looking to land that big punch, but Sharkey staying on the outside, pawing with the jab. Cooper misses with the 1-2. Sharkey comes back with a combination. Good countering shots. They tie up. Under a minute to go. Slow-paced round. Cooper landed the one big punch. 45 seconds left in round 1. Cooper digs to the body and up to the head with that educated left hook. Again, Cooper pressing. Sharkey counters him with a 1-2. Good right cross and another 1-2. We come to the bell. And that was a very close round. Very close round. Good action at the end. Sharkey with 2 excellent countering shots. 1-2 and another 1-2. That educated jab of Jack Sharkey. I scored that round even. 10-10. So let's go to the unofficial score. And that's Dan Cuoco. And he scores it 10-10. Again, Sharkey rallied at the end with 2 good countering combinations. Just that educated left hand. Sharkey with that slight movement. And he's an excellent boxer. Good defense. He did get rattled a bit by the Cooper left hook, but kept his poise and landed his punches. So let's go to the Henry Cooper corner. You can hear the cheers here at Wembley for one of their favorite sons, if not the favorite son in the day, Henry Cooper, the man who dropped Muhammad Ali with a hellacious left hook. Nothing to report from the Cooper corner, and they must be happy. No nicks, cuts, or abrasions. As I stated, Cooper usually comes out of the locker room bleeding. They're saying stay busy, work behind the jab. And Cooper's fighting as a slugger, as I predicted. They give Cooper a swig of water, giving him encouragement. Now we go to the Jack Sharkey corner, Goody Petronelli and Bill Gore. Nothing to report. in the Sharkey corner when it comes to cuts, nicks, or abrasions or bruises. Petronelli telling him to work off the jab. Jack, work off the jab. The other thing Jack Sharkey is known for, he is the only pugilist to fight both Jack Dempsey and Joe Louis, and he was knocked out by both. No slight against Jack Sharkey. There are Louis and Dempsey, two all-time greats. Both in this tournament. Louis has already had his bout and has advanced with a decision over another Englishman, Joe Bugner. Let's go to some quick punch stat numbers. Cooper landed 12 punches. Sharkey landed 17. A lot of those were jabs. 7 jabs. And that good 1-2 with the right cross. Cooper was able to land 5 hooks, all left. As we prepare for round number 2. And here's the bell for round number 2. Both fighters off the stool, center of the ring. And it's Sharkey who's first with the jab in the right hand. Hands up, and now he misses with another combination. Cooper ducks away from that, but Sharkey comes right back, keeping Cooper off balance. Again, the 1-2s moving away. Counter right misses. Cooper digs a left to the body and up to the head. 1:40 to go in round number 2. Sharkey circling. That right-left missed. And again, the beautiful countering shots by Sharkey. At this rate, he again counters Cooper. He is just peppering Cooper with 1-2s. Cooper can knock in any rhythm. 1-2-3 by Sharkey. Cooper felt those punches. Sharkey's not a big puncher. There's a left hook that missed. Cooper comes back with a left hook to the head. 15 seconds to go. Sharkey opening up with 1 and 2. And another combination at the bell. Oh, boy. Cooper taking a lot of punishment. And his facial tissue is not sturdy. We could see a blood flow coming soon. Sharkey just unbelievable with that jab. Over and over again, peppering Henry Cooper with lefts, and then that straight right, strafing him. And that is a big round for Jack Sharkey. He even stunned Henry Cooper with a good right hand. When you eat that many right hands, they're eventually going to wobble you. So I give that 10-9 for Sharkey. Let's go to the unofficial score of Title Bout Championship Boxing. And this is Dan Cuoco. He gives it 10-9 Sharkey. So we're in agreement after 2. 20 Sharkey, 19 Cooper. Let's go to the Cooper corner. And a very concerned Mickey Duff. His fighter never got on track in that round. That jab by Jack Sharkey just kept him off balance. And as you know, boxing is all about rhythm. You get in that rhythm, and Sharkey did not allow Cooper to get in that rhythm. And nothing to report from the corner regarding cuts or swelling. Though there is some end swell work being done by George Francis around the eyes. And they're putting a little more grease on Cooper's face. Mickey Duff is saying you got to let your hands go. Impose your will on Sharkey. Impose your will. Again, they want Cooper to land thudding punches. Now, Cooper does not like to fight on the inside. He's got to get his proper distance, and he never could. As Sharkey over and over again strafed him with the 1-2s. We go to the Jack Sharkey corner. A very happy Goody Petronelli, the trainer. Bill Gore giving Sharkey a swig of water. Petronelli saying, work the jab, everything off the jab. Sharkey nods his head. Now he takes a swig of water and spits it into the bucket. Let's go to the punch stat numbers, and they're going to be overwhelming, in my opinion, for Jack Sharkey. Go to the punch stat numbers. Cooper did land 12 punches, but Sharkey, my God, he just beat him like a piñata over and over again. He landed 58 punches, a tremendous output for Jack Sharkey, who just saw his opportunity over and over again, and he took it. And again, it's a miracle of God that Cooper's frail skin did not bust open and blood not spewing down his face. Joining us at ringside from the Colorado Times is JD. We move on to round 2. Sharkey, can he keep up that pace with that educated jab? I'm to round 3, excuse me. And here's the bell for round number 3. Both fighters off the stool. Sharkey to the center of the ring, circling, hands up, looking to counter. Cooper misses, and Sharkey right on cue counters with the 1-2. They tie up. Cooper pushes Sharkey away. Sharkey holding his hands high, sliding side to side, flicking the jab out. Now Cooper lands a straight right, not known for that punch. And Sharkey again pawing with the jab, and he lands a 1-2. Scoring blows, nothing hard on it. Minute 30 to go. Those jabs missed. And now Cooper counters with another right hand. Sharkey comes right back. 1-2. They're going toe-to-toe at it. Both fighters loading up, big left hook miss, and there's Cooper getting countered by Sharkey. Sharkey with that educated jab, now dictating the pace, landing over and over again. 15 seconds ago, Sharkey's gained control, and Cooper misses with an overhand right. There is the bell. Cooper had his moments in round number 3, but Sharkey once again regained control with that very educated jab over and over again. That's another 10-9 round. A little closer than round 2, but a 10-9 round for Sharkey. Let's go to the unofficial scorecard of Dan Cuoco and Title Bout Championship Boxing. He also gives it 10-9 to Sharkey, and we're in agreement after 3. Jack Sharkey is up 30-28 over Henry Cooper, England's favorite son. They're fighting at Wembley. The English fans rooting Cooper on, trying to motivate him. We go to a very concerned Mickey Duff in the Henry Cooper corner. Our Henry, as they called him. Again, very surprised he has not broken open with cuts. George Francis, the cutman, continues to work the end swell, though. There is some slight swelling around both eyes. He has eaten a lot of jabs and straight crosses from Jack Sharkey. And now Duff really being animated in that corner, telling him, Henry, you got to be first. You got to be first. Let your hands go. Punch, punch, punch. We move to the Jack Sharkey corner. Goody Petronelli, very calm in the Jack Sharkey corner. Both men from the Massachusetts area. Sharkey from Boston. Petronelli, the trainer from Brockton. He trained marvelous Marvin Hagler. Bill Gore, putting a little more Vaseline or grease, as you'd call it, around Sharkey's eyes. Again, Goody Petronelli, work everything off the jab. You're looking good. When he throws that big left hook, counter it with that right hand. Just keep it up, champ. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. A closer round, but again, I gave that round to Jack Sharkey. Cooper landed 13 punches. He did land 5 hooks. Nothing that rattled Sharkey. Again, Sharkey was able to use his jab, and he used his own hooks quite a bit. But there you see 7. That's his best punch, the 1-2, the crosses, and he landed 6 combinations. And when Cooper tried to duck in punching room, he got a little too close. Sharkey ripped him with some uppercuts. We prepare for round number 4. Can Cooper change the tide of battle here? Both fighters getting up off the stool, waiting for the bell. And here's the bell for round number 4. Again, center of the ring. Sharkey's out there first, pawing with the jab. And just as I say that, Cooper lets his hands go like Mickey Duff wanted. He lands a 1-2, but missed the left hook to the head. Now here comes Sharkey right back with a 1-2. Sharkey boxing beautifully. Again, just that slight movement. There's a big left hook missed by Cooper. And once again, on cue, Sharkey 1-2 and another 1-2. Sharkey just ripping apart with these combinations over and over again, landing, thudding punches. And you can see Sharkey very confident. Another solid right hand after the combination. And Cooper seems rattled. Cooper comes back with a left and a right to the head. Under 45 seconds to go here in round number 4. Cooper digs to the body 30 seconds to go. Both fighters exchange. Sharkey got the better of it. And Cooper lands a thudding left hook. Sharkey is hurt. 9 seconds. And Cooper cannot follow a best round for action. Holy cow. Back and forth they went, and I give that round even. Cooper landed a very hellacious left hook. Sharkey wobbled, but it came late in the round. Cooper could not follow up. Sharkey did land a lot of combinations off the countering, and he rattled Cooper, but Cooper came back strong. I give that round even, 10-10. Joining us for the European Times is Beatles Eternally. He's at ringside. Let's go to the unofficial scorecard of Title Bout Championship Boxing. Dan Cuoco, and he also gives it a 10-10 round. So Cuoco has 2 rounds even, the first and the fourth, and then 2 rounds for Sharkey, the second and third, identical to my scores. And after 4 rounds of boxing is complete for both pugilists, he has Sharkey up 40-38 over Henry Cooper. We go to the Cooper corner. Mickey Duff's much more happy with his fighter. He doesn't like the punishment that he's taking, but he is landing. He is landing his punches now, and at least he's in the fight. And there's a cut inside of Cooper's mouth. Of all places, usually it's a bloody face, but he has a cut inside his mouth, and George Francis is really trying, and that's a tough cut to stop, and he's going to start swallowing blood, and that is not a good thing. You start to get very nauseous. Think about ever biting your lip and swallowing a little bit of blood. Now, multiply that by 1,000, and that's what Henry Cooper's going through right now. I mean, he's eaten so many jabs and right crosses, not shocking. So he is cut, it looks like, on the inside of the lip, and that's a lot of blood. And that's going to be tough to stop. So let's see how George Francis does it. He's a fairly, he's a good, solid cut man. Not one of the best, but a solid cut man. So that's the first cut we see from Henry Cooper. And it's not around his eyes, and that's shocking. It's in the inside of his mouth on the lip. We go to the Jack Sharkey corner. And Goody Petronelli, again, very calm in the Sharkey corner, saying, watch out for that left hook. He rattled you a bit. He rattled you a bit. And Sharkey nods his head. He says, good work off the jab. But you see where that left hook is landing now, because you can see his right eye. Sharkey's right eye is swelling at a 35%, and Bill Gore's working on it quite feverishly with the end swell, pushing that swelling to the side of the eye to try to keep that vision open. So the left hook is getting through, and it does have power. Let's go to some punch stat numbers before we start round number 5. A very exciting fight here at Wembley. The winner will advance to round 2 of our heavyweight tournament. This was a good pairing. Again, the luck of the random draw, and it's a winnable fight for both fighters. Again, Sharkey a slight favorite. Cooper landed his best round so far, 29 punches, and he didn't even win it. Sharkey still landed more, 36. And he did rattle Cooper, but Cooper landed the harder blows overall. As we prepare for round number 5, again, both fighters off their stool. Here's the bell. And now Cooper doing something unnatural to him. He wants to fight on the inside. This could be a big mistake. He could be eating a lot of punches. He misses with those punches, and Sharkey does not counter. He's just playing defense, and there's that jab once again. Boom, boom. And Cooper does get on the inside. He digs, hooks to the head and body. Sharkey feeling it. Cooper trying to target that eye. Sharkey comes right back with a 1-2. And they're standing toe-to-toe, firing away. Cooper trying to land the big left hook. He does. They tie up, and the referee breaks him. A minute to go here in round 5. Again, they trade on the inside. Cooper trying to impose his will. He missed with a big left hook. Sharkey counters to the body and up to the head. 35 seconds left in round 5. Standing toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Sharkey lets his hands go. And Cooper misses with another big left hook, and Sharkey counters. 10 seconds to go, and there's the bell. Big left hook missed by Cooper. A very close round. I give it to Sharkey. Sharkey dug down deep. Cooper hit him with some good left hooks. Sharkey stood upright and countered beautifully. Cooper, again, not known for his inside fighting, got in there and did the best he could. So I give that 10-9 Sharkey. So a third of the fight is complete. Take a swig of water. And let's go to the unofficial scorecard. Title Bout Championship Boxing, Dan Cuoco. And he gives it 10-9 Sharkey. So we are in lockstep. We are in lockstep. He has it 50-47 Sharkey. So do I. Joining us from the Boston Times, Dave Gardner. He's at ringside. Remember to check out hockeytournaments.com. Dave Gardner. Let's go to the Henry Cooper corner. Again, Mickey Duff very happy with his fighter. Not happy that he's absorbing punishment. And George Francis has stopped that cut in his mouth on the inside lip. He has stopped it for the moment, so good job by Francis. Mickey Duff is now just telling Cooper, he's going, Henry, throw the left hook. Overtime, just keep ripping it to the body and then up to the head. Body, then up to the head. As Beatles Eternally reporting for the European Sun Times says that was a slugger's round. Dave Gardner says that was a good round. So let's see if Henry Cooper, he's fought well, but on my scorecard he has not won a round. There are 2 even rounds and he's lost 3. That gives Sharkey a 3-point lead. We go to Goody Petronelli in the Jack Sharkey corner, both Massachusetts guys. And again, that swelling, that left hook, the swelling's still at 35%. Again, Bill Gore working feverishly now with the end swell, pushing that swelling away to keep that right eye open. As Cooper working the left hook overtime on Jack Sharkey's head. Petronelli's saying, you keep that hand up. He's going to be working that left hand, that hook. Counter him with the right. Use your jab. He's going to try to bore in on the inside. You're actually a better fighter on the inside, Jack. Take advantage of him with uppercuts. Go to the punch stat numbers as we prepare for round number 6 and a thriller here from Wembley Stadium, England. As the English fans cheering on one of their favorite sons, Henry Cooper. Cooper landed 18 punches, and look at that, 9 hooks, and they were all left hooks to the head and body. That's why that right eye is swelling on Jack Sharkey. And Sharkey landed 33. He won the round. Jabs, combinations, and on the inside he threw hooks. And he also threw those uppercuts. And again, I'm in shock that Cooper's face is not split wide open. We prepare for round number 6. Let's see how Henry Cooper will fight this round. Bill, round 6, both fighters off the stool, center of the ring. Cooper looking to rest a bit. And countering with jabs right away is Sharkey. He'll like this pace. They tie up. Cooper trying to pace himself here. Sharkey just pecking away with a jab. Lands another 2 quick jabs. Cooper just content with trying to catch his breath in a second wind. He ties up on the inside, tries to work the free hand. O'Connor breaks him. Again, minute 30 to go. A 1-2 by Sharkey. Sharkey loving it here. He'll fight all day, all night. Big left hook missed. Cooper winged one. Sharkey saw it coming. A minute to go. They tie up again on the inside. The ref breaks him. 58 seconds to go. Again, they tie up on the inside. Some boo birds coming out here at the stadium. And Cooper eats another countering shot, this time to the body. Right, left, misses, and Cooper comes back with a left hand of his own, and again gets countered with a 1-2, and there's the bell. A slow-paced round. Jack Sharkey won it quite easily. Cooper wanted to take the round off, but to his detriment, he landed 1 good left hook, in my opinion. Sharkey landed over and over again with those jabs in the right hand. The 10-9 round. Round 6 goes to Sharkey. 10-9. The rounds have been close, but it's Sharkey does just enough to win. It's that educated left jab. Let's go to the corner. Actually, let's go to the scorecards. I give it 10-9 Sharkey, and so does Dan Cuoco. Once again, the unofficial score for Title Bout Championship Boxing. We are in agreement after 6 rounds. Sharkey 60, Cooper 56. That's a 4-point lead. Can Henry Cooper turn the tide of battle? We shall see. We go to the Cooper corner, and Mickey Duff, again, very animated. Saying, you got to throw punches. You got to get your second win. Come on, Henry. You trained hard. Your second win, you have it. Come on, throw punches. You got to turn the tide of battle. And again, good job by George Francis in the corner. That cut has not rematerialized inside Cooper's mouth. He takes a swig of water. And though you can see a trickle of blood when he spits the water out. We now move to the Jack Sharkey corner. And a very happy Goody Petronelli and Bill Gore. And Gore, as Cooper was not able to land that potent left hook of his, he only landed a decent one. Gore has got the swelling, on the right eye down to 28% from 35%. So good job by Bill Gore, but he continues to work the end swell overtime. And Goody Petronelli, calm as a cucumber, as well as Jack Sharkey. Jack, keep working the jab, counter, hands up, slip and slide and move. Let's go to the traits real quick, as we'll be preparing for round number 7. And the endurance, you can see it, Cooper's endurance is fading. That's why he wanted to take the round off and try to conserve some of his energy, but he lost another round to Jack Sharkey, who's looking strong. Quick punch stat numbers as we get ready for round number 7. Cooper only landed 7 and only 2 hooks, and only 1 was a decent left hook to the head. Sharkey, working off the jab, landed 32 punches and 5 1-2 combinations. That's the left followed by the right. We prepare for round number 7 here at Wembley, scheduled for 15. Round number 1 of our heavyweight tournament, bout number 25. The winner advances to round number 2. Here's the bell for round number 7. Both fighters off their stool. Again, Sharkey lands a quick 1-2, keeping Cooper off balance. Sharkey pawing with the jab. Big left hook missed by Cooper. And again, just like clockwork, bing, bing, Sharkey nails him again, over and over again. Cooper misses with his punches, and Sharkey counters. Cooper was able to get his punches up there. His gloves up to block it. Another blows are missed, and Cooper is countered once again by Sharkey. Left hook misses. Sharkey just chewing him up and spitting him out. Now he's on the inside, pounding away to the body, and Cooper nails a huge left hook to the head. Sharkey is wobbled. The swelling has just bubbled up. Under a minute to go. Cooper trying to follow up, trying to land the big blow to drop Jack Sharkey, but he's not been able to follow up, and Sharkey ties up. Under 30 seconds to go. An opportunity. Oh, and Sharkey nails Cooper. And he walked into a counter 1-2.
3.
Oh, counter 4, puts the count on.
5.
It's at 5.
7.
8. Cooper's up at 8, and there is the bell. Holy cow. Cooper had rattled Sharkey. Sharkey started going back to the ropes, looked a bit dazed. Cooper loaded up, missed with a left hook, and 1-2 on the chin, and down went Henry Cooper for the 8 count. And the bell saved him. He was up, but definitely dazed, and he had rocked Jack Sharkey with a hellacious left hook. And the swelling on that eye just started to bubble up. Cooper tried to follow up. Sharkey, a very good defensive fighter, was holding him at bay. And then he got tagged another time, and as he was going back to the ropes, he countered beautifully, and Cooper walked right into a quick 1-2 on the button. And you know what they say, you get hit on the button, you go down. Your tuchus hits the canvas, and he took the 8 count. That's a 10-8 round. A 10-8 round. For Jack Sharkey. And that was a good Cooper round. That's the worst he's hurt Sharkey with that left hook. Let's go to the unofficial scorecard. And Dan Cuoco also has it 10-8. And now Sharkey's built up quite an impressive lead after 7 rounds complete, 70-64. We go to a very concerned Mickey Duff in the Henry Cooper corner. And again, with all the punishment Cooper's take, it is a miracle. It is a Christmas miracle that his face has not busted open with cuts. And the cut inside his mouth has not reopened, so hats off to George Francis, but that's the least of their worries. Cooper is way behind, he's down, and his stamina is leaving him. Can he land the go-home left hook? He thought he had it. And Mickey Duff is saying, Henry, everything these next couple of rounds, as he's sensing his fighter tiring. You gotta land a big punch, Henry, and turn the tide of battle. You can do it, Henry. For England, he keeps saying. Now we go to the Jack Sharkey corner. Again, Goody Petronelli. Massachusetts native, just like Jack Sharkey. The swelling has not increased. It stays at 28%. So good job by Bill Gore with the end swell. And Petronelli saying he hits you. You got to watch that big left hook. That's the only hope he has, that big left hook. He telegraphs it, he says. He takes that little step and he loads up. Counter him with the right hand, just like you did. Just like you dropped him. Don't get careless. You're way ahead on points. Don't get careless. A points win is just as good as a knockout. Again, Jack Sharkey, only 13 knockouts in his career. Not a big puncher. A solid puncher with combinations. Not a heavy-handed puncher. Takes a swig of water. Let's go to the endurance before we begin round number 8. And you can see Henry Cooper's endurance is all but gone. Jack Sharkey has a lot left in his tank. And this is the second half of the fight. We're halfway through as we prepare for round number 8. And this is where Sharkey should take total control here. As I stated earlier, this is what I thought would happen. Sharkey would take him into the deep water and, as they say in boxing, drown him. So things looking very favorable for Jack Sharkey. But with one punch, Henry Cooper could make him go nighty-night. That's what he's hoping. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. 13 punches landed by Henry Cooper. Sharkey landed 35. And he dropped Cooper with the 1-2 after being rattled. Cooper landed only 2 hooks. They were big ones, though. 2 big left hooks. Sharkey, 10 jabs and 11 crosses. The 1-2, the right hand, the countering right off the jab, dropped Cooper for an 8 count at the end of round number 7. We prepare for round number 8. Also joining us here at ringside from the Florida Sun Tribune is ID Gesture. He's at ringside. Hope all is well, ID. Merry Christmas. Here's the bell for round number 8. Cooper is slowly off his stool. And they're at the center of the ring. Again, Sharkey looking to counter, and Cooper gets his hands off first. That rattled Sharkey. Sharkey backing up a bit. Cooper going all out now, sensing that his tank is running out of gas. And he's countered. He's trying to load up. Sharkey sees that. He lands the 1-2 2 minutes ago here in round number 8. Right hand missed by Sharkey. Cooper does not counter, and there, as I said it, Cooper is countered as he tries to lunge in. Sharkey, both fighters land, and Cooper again lands the better. Sharkey is hurt. He starts to back up, but he counters as he backs up, now comes forward. Under a minute to go. Cooper lands a jab, but not the left hand, not the left hook. And Sharkey comes right back, toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. They've given up defense. Sharkey hands held high, that swelling getting worse, 30 seconds to go. Left hook misses by Cooper, and Sharkey counters as he does over and over again. Again he counters with a 1-2, and there's the bell. Sharkey steals the round at the very end with 3 very good countering combinations. Cooper did land a couple of thudding hooks, rattled Sharkey a bit, but did not have enough to maintain the attack throughout the round. Sharkey rallies at the end and wins it 10-9 in this announcer's opinion. So after 8 complete, as we prepare for round number 9, let's go to the unofficial scorecard of Dan Cuoco. And he gave that round to Cooper. The first time we are not in lockstep. Wow, so he gave those 2 big left hooks that rattled Sharkey. Big points for Cooper. Again, professional boxing is not scored like amateur boxing, so it does not matter if you land more punches. A judge could think the other punches were more effective, even though less were landed. That being said, I don't agree with Dan Cuoco. He has given Henry Cooper his first round, and now it is Sharkey 79, Cooper 74. Still a very healthy 5-point lead for Jack Sharkey. And with Cooper's stamina fading, it's going to be all Sharkey towards the end here, I believe, in the second half of this fight. We go to Mickey Duff in Henry Cooper's corner. And again, now there is a cut. There's a cut. It's only a trickle, so Cooper's facial tissue around the eyebrow is finally broken open. And once again, George Francis is called into action. He stopped the cut inside Cooper's mouth. But this is what we've been waiting for. You can't take all this punishment. The dam has broken a little bit as there is a trickle of blood from the right eyebrow. Francis applying the coagulant and really pressing on that eye. You can see Cooper wincing a bit. As Mickey Duff is saying, Henry, it's now or never, Henry. Throw the left hook, head, body, body, head. Bang him out. We go to the Jack Sharkey corner as we prepare for round number 9. And again, those 2 big left hooks have jumped the swelling back up over 30%. It's now 32%. Bill Gore working the end swell. And you can also see Sharkey grimace in pain a little bit. That's not very pleasant when someone is trying to push the swelling away from your eye with a cold piece of metal. Goody Petronelli, there is some concern with Petronelli, even though he knows his fighter's well ahead and in control. Those left hooks are getting in. Even though they're 1 or 2 around, they're big punches that have rattled Sharkey. And sometimes when you keep hitting the wall, sometimes the wall breaks. Let's go to the punch stat numbers before round number 9. The fans are in it here at Wembley. And again, Cooper, a good round. He landed 20 punches, but Sharkey landed 40. The jabs, he just over and over again with the jabs and right hands. Was that Cooper's last hurrah? You can see his endurance is out. Was that his last hurrah, his last big opportunity? We shall see. Both fighters off their stool. The referee signals for the bell for round number 9, and there it is, round number 9. Action to center of the ring, and Cooper gets his punches off first. He's trying to be first. He lands a 1-2, and the referee says something. He looks at that swelling. The swelling's getting worse on Sharkey's eye, and Sharkey just has his hands up as though that eye is bothering him now. Sharkey's not throwing punches, but Cooper's not taking advantage. Now Sharkey ties him up and pushes him back. He pulls him back towards the ropes, and they break again, and now Cooper opening up. That swelling really bothering Sharkey. He's not seeing those punches. He's in a world of hurt. Big left hook missed by Cooper. It's all Cooper. Sharkey comes back with a scoring, countering blows, but nothing on those punches. That swelling is bad. What's going on here? And Cooper looks gassed. He cannot take advantage of this situation. Sharkey moving, trying to protect the swelling, and Cooper cannot take advantage. As he tries, he is countered. And Cooper finally lands a thudding hook to the head and body. And there is the bell. Sharkey has a good lead, but that right eye is very bad. So that is the first round I'm going to give to Henry Cooper. That is the first round I give to Henry Cooper. And that's round number 9. As he landed some good left hooks. And before we go to the scorecard, let's go to the Sharkey corner. And the swelling did go up to 36%. Sharkey was really bothered by that swelling. He didn't throw as much. He kept his hands held high. And now he also has a minor cut near that swelling. So double duty for Bill Gore, working on the swelling and the minor cut on the right eye. Goody Petronelli saying, stay on the outside, work the jab. And Petronelli a little more concerned now, as that's the first time Sharkey seemed very affected by that swelling, and it was most likely a little trickle of blood getting in that eye. Could no longer see the blows coming. Before we go to the Cooper corner, let's go to the unofficial scorecard. Again, that's the first round I've given to Henry Cooper. Round number 9. I give it to Cooper 10-9. So on the Cuoco card, he's closing the gap, as he's closed it within 4. Cuoco has him winning rounds 8 and 9. I did not give him round 8. I gave it to Sharkey. So Cuoco has it 88-84. I have it 88-83. Or 89, 80, whatever. I have it by 1 more point. Let's go to the Henry Cooper corner. And Mickey Duff very happy. And again, now the cut on the inside of the mouth is bleeding quite heavily. And again, he is going to be swallowing that blood, getting very nauseous. Think about biting your lip or your tongue and swallowing a little bit of blood and how bad that makes you feel. Now think about a lot of it and getting punched at the same time. So again, George Francis is going to have to do yeoman's work trying to stop that cut inside the mouth, and that is not an easy thing to do, folks. He stopped it when it was a slight cut, but this is a heavy cut, so a lot of blood. Both fighters banged up pretty good now, and the fans are enjoying this slugfest. Again, both fighters, Cooper the bigger puncher, but not a tremendous puncher. Sharkey an accurate puncher, throws a lot of punches, but not a big heavy-handed puncher. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. Cooper landed 25 punches and 8 left hooks. Overtime. That's what Mickey Duff wants to see him do. Overtime with those left hooks. And he did win that round, as Sharkey again, not blinded by the light, but blinded by the blood in his eye and the swelling around that right eye. Only landed 20, and he didn't work the jab well. He stood in Cooper's punching range, exchanging hooks, and he got the worst of it. So Cooper trying to dig down. Again, his endurance is gone, but he's fighting on heart, guile, and toughness. Sharkey still has plenty left in his tank as we begin round number 10. Round 1 of our heavyweight tournament, bout 25. The winner shall advance to round number 2. Here's the bell, round number 10. And a little more energy in Cooper as he comes right out, and right away he lands on the head and body. Good left hook. Good left hook. Misses with a big left hook. Sharkey is stunned. Sharkey covering up. Cooper misses with an overhand right. Now it misses with a left hook, and finally Sharkey counters under 10 minutes to go. Another big left hook missed by Cooper, and he's countered again. Sharkey right back in this bout, in this round. Uh-oh, they're looking at a lot of blood all over the face of Henry Cooper, and it is all over. So just like that, when Cooper started to come on, those two countering blows, the 1-2 combinations, right hand after the left jab, repeatedly over and over again, and the frail skin of Henry Cooper finally busts open, and blood runneth over Henry Cooper, and the fight is stopped. Gash over Cooper's eyes, and wow, we've been waiting for this to happen. We've been waiting for this to happen, and it finally did. And Jack Sharkey, who was being tattooed with left hooks, Cooper just couldn't land enough. And Sharkey wins the fight via TKO. Finally, the frail skin busts wide open. Not only that horrible cut over the eye, but then the blood in the mouth. He is a mess, folks. He is a bloody mess. And Jack Sharkey is a happy camper in his corner, arms raised. He has just won. He was comfortably ahead on points, in my opinion. But it was a tough fight, and the fans are giving old Henry, our Henry as they called him, a standing ovation. Cooper did go down. In round number, I have my scorecard too close together. In round number 7, he went down after he had rattled Sharkey. Sharkey back into the ropes, caught him coming in. Cooper took the 8 count, and now is TKO'd in round number 10. So let's go to the official announcement. And here's Michael Buffer. He has the call. Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the 1:20 mark of the 10th round. Your winner by technical knockout due to cuts, and advancing to round 2 of this heavyweight tournament, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Jack Sharkey. And a lot of joy in that Sharkey corner. Cooper gave it one heck of an effort, but the frail skin did him in. Let's go to the punch stat numbers. And you can see the punching accuracy. This is what I'm saying. Sharkey, a very accurate puncher, landed 62% of his punches. Cooper only landed 25% of his punches. Okay, Cooper threw more. Obviously missed a lot more. Sharkey threw less, landed more. Sharkey landed 31 punches per round. Cooper landed half of that, 15. Sharkey landed 316 punches, Cooper 155. Punch of choice for Jack Sharkey, the jab, 78. But again, he landed 67 crosses, and on the inside, when Cooper got close enough, he was landing hooks and uppercuts. Sharkey hit him with everything, including the kitchen sink. He dropped Cooper for an 8 count in round number 7. So again, Cooper did work that left hook overtime, rattled Sharkey, but was defeated. The only knockdown was scored by Jack Sharkey, dropping once again Cooper for an 8 count in the 7th. Both fighters suffered cuts. Cooper had 2 cuts, one in the mouth. It was closed early, then it was bad gash inside his mouth, and then that horrific cut on the eye that caused O'Connor to stop the fight. We were waiting. We knew it was going to happen. If you caught my pre-fight, I said Jack Sharkey's strategy is going to be take him in the deep rounds and open him up. And he could win by TKO. And that's just what happened. Let's go back to the fighters. Actually, for ha-ha's sake, let's see what the official scorecards had. Show the scorecards. So Mickey Van of England had it 88-84 for Sharkey. Larry Hazard of the United States of America, Atlantic City, had it 88-84 Sharkey. My God, they both, wow, he gave those 2 rounds to Cooper too. And Tony Perez of Puerto Rico had it a little closer, 87-84 Sharkey. But it doesn't matter now. Jack Sharkey wins via TKO due to that horrific cut. And that's nothing new to Henry Cooper. So Cooper is out of the tournament. And we'll update their official records with the sim record, with the sim bout. So Cooper now falls to 40 wins and 15 losses, 1 draw, 27 knockouts. He is out of the tournament to the disappointment of the fans here at Wembley. And Jack Sharkey, the man from Boston, the Lithuanian immigrant, is 38-13-3, and he picks up his 14th stoppage. All smiles in the Sharkey corner with Bill Gore and Goody Petronelli. They have advanced to round number 2. And let's go to ringside to say thank you to our illuminaries. Todd B said, that's a lot of punches landed. Sure is, but if you've ever seen a Henry Cooper fight, go on YouTube, Henry Cooper versus Muhammad Ali. And in the first fight, if Henry Cooper had not been unlucky, as he dropped Muhammad Ali at the end of, I want to say it was round 5 or 6. Go and look at that fight. Had that been with time left, he knocks out Muhammad Ali. Look at the fight. And he cuts easy. He had a good left hook, not a tremendous left, good, above average left hook. And if he hits you on the button, he could hurt you. So I'd like to say thank you to Todd B, JD. Check out that great channel. He did a nice UFC women's tournament, and he's playing Red Dead Redemption. Beatles Eternally, all things baseball. ID Gesture, check out everything on that channel. He does everything very good. As he says, just great, guys. Good to hear Al doing some boxing. How to get back to our heavyweight tournament. Who else? Bobby Cantilano was in the chat. Dog Sidious was in the chat, representing the Ohio State News. Check out that great channel, All Things Entertainment. Dog Show, not Dog Sidious. That was his prior name. Pardon me. The Dog Show. Check him out. Bubba Husky, good friend of the channel. Dave Gardner, hockeytournaments.com. Great friend of the community. And Bobby Cantilano, and of course, the original Grognard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check out all those wonderful channels. So it was a fun fight. Hope you enjoyed it. And it went the way I thought it was going to go. Again, Sharkey, a very competent boxer, very good boxer. Good side-to-side movement, good defensive fighter, good combination puncher. Not a big puncher, you know. He would lose his heavyweight title to Primo Carnera in what they thought was going to be an easy title defense. He had beaten Carnera via decision the first time they fought in a non-title fight. And then Carnera caught him on the ropes with an uppercut and knocked him out in the championship fight. As JD gives it a thumbs up, thank you. If you like, please hit the thumbs up. Please share. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. As we're trying to grow the channel and the community, the other channels in our community, we're trying to all grow together. That is our goal. That is my goal, at least for everyone. So thank you for spending some time with us. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year coming up. As Beatles says, thanks, Al. Merry Christmas, Al. Well, so thank you, and we will have another. I think we haven't shown Jack Dempsey yet. He has John Ruiz, who's a Massachusetts native from Chelsea. And Muhammad Ali we haven't shown yet, and he has James Bone Crusher Smith, who briefly held a portion of a heavyweight title. He's from North Carolina. And his claim to fame is the first college-educated fighter to win a heavyweight portion of the heavyweight title. James Bone Crusher Smith. So once again, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Health and happiness. Watch out for that big left hook. Jack Sharkey had some trouble eluding it. It was a very entertaining fight. God bless. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, health and happiness. And you know what's coming, folks. You know what's coming. Peace!